welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is Millennials. You are still chilling with the Charmaine and with the MUZI MTHABELA. We're talking about technology. If Bongeko, you just got in, we're talking about the technology takeover. How badly has technology taken over our lives? Is me checking on the phone now and again in a family structure, working out, helping us as a community? Is husband and wife setting boundaries, and are they getting there? You know, MUZI was talking about the fact that if family structure set, you know, it will be affected by technology. Please elaborate on that, and please tell us about boundaries. Where do you think we should draw the line as a family?
One, I think for starters, when we are talking about boundaries, I just want to talk about, you remember there's a scripture in Genesis chapter 11, if I'm not mistaken, where God says, I think it was about the Tower of Babel, where God says, these people are one, they speak one language, and there is nothing they will not be able to do if they put their minds into it. I think we are at that point, we are at the pinnacle of what humans can achieve in terms of what they imagine. For example, technology is a very good thing. Technology for me is like money. Money is a good thing if it's in the hands of good people.
Yeah.
But in the hands of corrupt people, money is a bad thing. It's the same with technology. I just read somewhere that, for example, China or Japan, they just confirmed that they were able to clone animals for the monkeys for the first time.
Yeah.
Apparently, they've been able to clone sheep since 1993. Yes, which is also very dangerous because it makes you wonder if the meat we eat we import is not cloned now.
Yeah, that's scary. That's a very scary thought.
Yes. And they are saying that for monkeys have been very difficult for them to clone. But there are also technicians or these people, scientists, who say that cloning started long ago, but it's been under wraps. And they are claiming that people are very easy to clone as well. So it makes you wonder if the cloning, if the use of technology in that form, does it not take us back now to what started war in heaven in the first place? Because you remember that the devil was trying to create his own humans because he wanted to be glorified and he couldn't get glory. So he started their own, and then he was cast out. So is technology good then in that case, in the case of scientists who are so inquisitive that they would border between the war of good and evil?
Wow.
So that's where technology for me becomes dangerous if we are going to be far technologically advanced than we are spiritually advanced. So I think we need to be, as people, to be more grounded in the word of God, in the principles of God. So that whatsoever we do is guided by our love for God and our fear of God. Because if we do not fear God, then we are going to tamper with DNA, for example. For example, we have what now is called designer babies. You can design the gender of a baby. You can design their eyes, how their lips should be.
All science. That's all science.
So I agree. Border on good or bad, and what principles guide you to say it's bad? If I feel bad about my body, is it wrong if I use technology to become slim,
to
change my complexion? So it all borders on the fear of God. There are things that we still need to be spiritually matured on in order to advance technologically.
So we need to strengthen ourselves spiritually.
Yes.
And everything else is a flow. We will make the right decisions, even with the technology. Just like money. That's very interesting. You know, while you have imali, wisdom, right, you'll be able to use it appropriately. I want to find out with MUZI. There's kids who have made technology their friends. There's kids who no longer speak to their parents about issues they go through. You know, they no longer speak to their teachers. Internet has to be it. They confide in it. It's almost as if the internet is it for them. Umuntu can never give them advice or help them in their journey in life. You know, what is your feel on that, and how bad is it?
by its very nature, I think technology, it makes certain things obsolete after a certain time.
Okay.
Remember, there was a time when we used to love buying CDs, but nobody buys CDs anymore. We download, we go to these media platforms where we can download music, buy music. There was a time when we used to hire movies. You go to a shop and you hire a cassette. But now the cassettes became obsolete. But we bought DVDs. But now DVDs are obsolete because you can download the movies. So by its very nature, technology makes other things that have become a part of our social, our societal thread. It makes them obsolete. For example, you can go to YouTube, for example, instead of going to a professional. You can just go to a YouTube video, download a YouTube video. How do you do this?
And it'll teach you
explaining exactly how to do these things. I remember that I saw one documentary in America of this guy who hired Ibanoe Lingane. And he went to YouTube on how to operate the small Banoe. Yes. So he operated it and he learned it all on YouTube. Another one made a bomb. He went to YouTube and found out how do you create a bomb using household stuff, chemicals.
And it's because there's professionals, there's people out there who went and got the qualifications to be able to teach, to impart, you know. And now Tina says I go YouTube to get. I know with makeup tutorials as well. I mean, I get.
We need to learn to move with the times.
But what about the people who've actually studied to teach us all these, you know?
Then study what technology is bringing to the table.
Okay, so
we need to always stay on top of our games. The times are gone for people to say, I've been doing this for the past 30 years. No, you do this for 5 years now and there's something new. You know, there are cameras. For example, you guys are using cameras here. You're using technology. You're using a mic. I'm not mic'd, but there's a mic there. It's a technology. So if you are going to be stuck on making mics that stay on people, then you'll go out of business. So we need to always be sharp to stay on point in order to move with the times. Otherwise, you will be obsolete and the world will forget about you.
Yeah, definitely. Move
For
with
example,
the times.
we are now living in the age of apps.
Yeah.
You only need to imagine what needs to be done, and there's an app for it.
There's an app for everything. There's an app for everything. There was a time when we had the men abuse, the women abuse, and the men are trash. That whole scene, that whole story about Amador. There was an app where you can actually download it in at whatever time, and I'm able to, if good danger, you just need to log on. And then and whether or not you're okay. Things like that, you know. I got to a point where I thought to myself, do we need men to even protect us if there's apps who can actually replace them? Do you understand what I mean? But we need to move with the times. Look at it in a positive sense and move with the times in a positive way. And use technology in a positive way to enhance ourselves, to enhance our communities, and see no wealthy out there in the world. Bring it closer to us to better ourselves, see evolve better. I want to find out, what is your advice to parents who love technology? Especially by 13, teenage, their first phones, they first start to download our games, and then it leads them to your latest apps, and then it's the internet, and then it's this and this and that. What's your advice to a parent who's saying, I can't do anything, utandi phone, utandi internet, utandi social media? It's insane. What is your advice?
It's a God-given duty of a parent to raise their kids in a godly manner.
Okay.
Number one, you have to be the one teaching your kids. I remember there was a question, ABT, who is raising your child?
Wow.
Is Nicki Minaj raising your child?
And the content on TV as well.
Does television raise your child? Do movies raise your kids? So if you are not there to teach your kids, there are sources of knowledge that are very ready to teach your kids whatsoever you're failing to teach your kids. If you're going to rely on technology, or if you're going to say as a parent, there's nothing I can do with this child, it means you have already failed your child as a parent. Wow. You have already failed God, who entrusted the life of the child to you. And the destiny of the soul of the child is in your hands, because if this child child gets lost now, because you will get lost in technology. Pornographic sites are very easy to access for kids. So you have to put measures in place to make sure that you check the gadgets of your child.
So you check on them,
You
constantly
have to
check on them.
Your child cannot tell you that you are invading their privacy. In whose house? They don't have houses.
So practically, you check on your phone all the time. How do you speak to them? You know, in terms of making them understand, Uguchi, this can be dangerous.
You have to exercise your authority as a parent. You cannot tell me, Uguchi, it means because all of a sudden.
I guess it's the friends. Sometimes as born,
if you observe a prayer time, what I try to do, we rely basically on God, because we can use our intelligence as parents, but our intelligence is never enough. If you remember the scripture in Proverbs 3, it says, do not rely on your own understanding, but in all things, always remember God, because He is the one that is going to guide you.
Definitely.
So our intelligence is very limited. So we have to constantly place these kids in our prayers, because yes, we will teach them. Yes, we will do our best to impart knowledge to them. But it's God who really protects them when we can't.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, interesting. But Mama, I want to find out, before we go to a break, there's people who run businesses on social media. I'm not against that, but I want to find out. There's a time, Mone business yako, where you need to go out there to network. You know, meet other players in the industry, whatever industry you're in. There's people who do that, who do their marketing on social media. What do you think about that? What's your opinion on that?
I think it's good.
Okay.
There are people who have identified a niche and they're using it. I think it's always about, like we said earlier on, always staying on top of your game.
Okay.
What's out there? What's new? How can I promote my business? So if people are promoting their businesses, as long as they are not, you know, sometimes you're going to certain sites and there's a pop-up screen. It's a pornographic site.
Yeah.
You know, by the time you click it off already, maybe someone can just walk in while the thing is on screen. You know, so I think it needs to be used responsibly.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not everyone is responsible. We are living in the end times where the Bible says people will be lovers of money more than the lovers of God. So people are guided by other things other than God. They have a choice. People are very smart. They choose other things and they don't choose God.
Wow.
So unfortunately, we cannot always control people to say use technology responsibly. Yeah.
I'm very worried about children. I know what is up. I'm very worried about children. Our children, and what content are they exposed to? What can you do now as a parent to ensure what are they watching? You know, what type of movies are you getting into your household?
We have to be extra vigilant, because the devil is like a roaring lion, looking for someone to
every opportunity.
So Satan he is working extra hard to make sure that he destroys the family, because once he destroys the family, then he destroys the community, and many people will be led to hell because of the tactics that the devil is using.
And you'd say the industry players, the ones who are bringing this content to us, what about them? By use of Satan?
Of course they are. Of course they are. Because my belief is that the devil says, keep them entertained so that they don't focus on what matters the most. Yes.
Sad. That's
remember in Revelation, the Bible says, woe unto you, O earth, for the devil comes down with great anger. And he knows that his time is very short.
Yeah, definitely.
So the devil right now, because he has got very little time and he wants to make sure, because his judgment has already been passed.
Yeah,
so he wants to make sure that he goes to hell with as many people as possible.
Satan and all. Millennials, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with MUZI talking about technology. Don't go anywhere. What do you think of internet dating?
Personally, I wouldn't encourage it, but I wouldn't stop anyone who wants to do it, because we all reap what we sow. No, kumnandi because that's where you show your skill of your eloquence. You wow the lady with your words, you know. And we even had a saying, "Uthi intombi ibanjwa ngesandla uyishela," but intombi